In recent years, there has been an increasing number of symbolic horror movies, and while symbolism has been a part of the horror genre for a long time, now it's becoming more of a connective tissue that holds everything together. I am mainly referring to movies where the evil entity or whatever the threat is represents a hidden theme. It may be a trauma, like in Midsommar or His House. It may be sexual awakening, like in Raw or It Follows. And this sort of a trend may grow a bit stale over time, but for now, I'm actually loving it. I'm here for it, and the new A24 movie Talk to Me is a welcome addition. This is the directorial debut of the twins Danny and Michael Philippou, who are also known for their YouTube channel Raka Raka. The story revolves around a group of high school friends who, through a social media trend, discover a new method of getting in a state of trance. This method involves holding an unbound hand and inviting some sort of spirits, could be dead ones or something else. Without getting into spoilers, the symbolism here is fairly obvious, maybe too obvious at times. This artifact represents drugs, alcohol, or any substance or act that can get someone into an altered, thrilling state of mind, but is also associated with considerable risk, and people tend to be drawn to these kinds of acts by a responsibility, an urge to prove something, or a need to fill an emotional gap. This is a quite interesting theme and I like how it was approached. I also like the social media angle. It showed how a lot of these reckless acts are driven by what's trending and what went viral. It served as a good excuse as to why all of these characters are so excited to get possessed, and I like that this aspect was kept in the background. It was clear enough without being blatant. What I mean is that it didn't feel like it was written by someone who is completely out of touch and who knows nothing about social media or teenagers in general.
Try anything and you're canceled, bro.
Aside from the symbolism, the story wasn't very eventful. There wasn't any crazy, unexpected plot points, except maybe toward the end, and that's fine, because the premise was enough to carry the movie. It's a unique twist on the possession trope that was very well presented and executed. The characters also helped carry the story. Most of them had distinct personalities that we get to know throughout the runtime, and that gave a good reason to care about them. Although sometimes they make some very irrational decisions, and I'm not talking about using the unbound hand. I get that, they're teenagers, they get excited and do stupid things. That I can get behind. But sometimes characters do something that is just contradictory to what we've learned about them. Like there is one character who was clearly against using the hand, and suddenly decided to invite all her friends to a full-on wild hand-holding party at her house. That was just weird. Visually, the movie looked good. I like the snarky cam shots, you know, when the camera moves with the object as we see during the possession scenes. The makeup was very convincing. When someone's face was messed up, it looked so messed up that my face started hurting just by looking at it. And there is a montage that I really liked. The soundtrack choice in particular was great. It made the scene both fun and ominous. The acting was solid from everyone. I'm happy to see Eowyn again. Yeah, sorry, I'm just gonna call her Eowyn. She was given a chance to effectively express deep emotions during some key scenes. But the real star here is Sophie Wilde as Mia. She embodied the character with all her complexities. She was funny, strong, vulnerable, and very creepy when she needs to. I really hope she would get recognized in the award season, because I actually believe she gave one of the best performances of the year so far. But I doubt it will happen, because the Academy is infamous for ignoring a great performances from the horror genre. So the movie has many good things going on, but as a horror movie, I didn't think it was that scary. Sure, it has some unsettling moments, some disturbing imagery, but overall I wasn't exactly terrified. There wasn't a strong sense of dread that I've experienced with other scarier horror movies. I'm glad they didn't go for cheap jump scares, but they needed something, some other creative ways of generating fear. Despite that, this is still an impressive feature debut with a unique premise that isn't afraid to go dark places when it needs to, and is tied together by an interesting theme and an incredible leading performance, and I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. What did you guys think about Talk to Me, and what's your favorite A24 horror movie, and why is it not Hereditary? Tell me in the comments below, and if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and ring the bell, and I'll see you next time.